All right, what's happening, everybody? Glad to see we got some people in the chat already. Let's draft a shipper, Sean Gonzo says. Who Hames? Forgot about the Buka catch. Yeah, that was a sick catch, wasn't it? I just grabbed some clips from last year, made an intro real quick. We got Hartman in the building. What's up? Make sure, let's see if I can find this stuff real quick. I know I got it over here. There is, make sure anybody that's in here gives Who Hames a follow over there. And Hartman, I got you as well. Both of you guys. I keep these on deck now, so anybody that comes in here, I can give them links to your stuff for sure, because you guys always putting out good content whenever you're doing it. Who Aims especially, you've been grinding, man. I totally respect that grind because I know you're working like I am, so you got a lot going on. A lot of stuff happening lately. I mean, nothing really exciting until, we get some combine info and stuff. I get in here when I can. Like it says, turn the bell on. You want to know when I'm going live. I think we got Best Ball Guys live right now. He's got PPR Tyler on. I'm pretty sure Candyman's going live here in a little bit. Who Hames was live earlier. We're getting in the middle of the pre-draft best ball season, I guess. That being said, what do you guys want to do? I think we'll probably do a big board. I ain't got a lot of time. Yeah, I got you guys, man. You're always in here showing me love. I'm going to do the same thing for you guys. Whenever you're in here, I'm always going to shout you out. We're doing the same thing together. So let's do a big board. Give you guys a 10-second countdown. Probably the only one I'm going to do tonight. I got to get up in what time is it? 9. I got to get up in 6 hours to go to work. So not a lot of time. We'll get right at it. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, enter. No location error. How do you like that? Crazy how it works, huh? Who Hames? Every now and then it actually does. Yeah, Who Hames been putting out a lot of good like the clips and stuff too. You've been working on your short form stuff. That's pretty sweet too. You stop trying, you just do it from your phone now. I don't know. It's like sometimes you'll get ever since I hardwired mine and got a new modem and stuff, it's been working pretty well. Who we got in here? Anybody? Who Hames at the 3? Candyman. I wonder if he's live doing his right now too. That'd be pretty wild, huh? Hartman at the, what is that? 8. So we got a little bit of friends and family in here. I don't know if anybody else is watching. You're in here. I'll shout you out. Got this for everybody. So we got 4 of the boys in the building, huh? Myself, Who Hames, Candyman, Hartman. Is that, you guys know if Candyman's live right now? I know he was going live. I wasn't sure what time. It's probably right around this time, so I'm guessing he's live too. We'll be getting some good crossover streams. Like I don't know exactly when I'll be able to do it. I was trying to go live so I could miss Best Ball Guy and PPR Tyler, and I know PPR Tyler's going live with, I believe it's Nez later tonight at like 10 o'clock or something. I was hoping to wrap up by the time that starts. We'll see. Yeah, okay. I thought he was. I thought I was checking to see who was going live like earlier. I got caught up watching Best Ball Guy, and then I thought I saw his in like the upcoming things or whatever. So this will be fun. I'm sure if he does another one, I'll probably get in his chat, like say what's up before I go to bed. We're drafting out of the 10 hole. Hartman at the 8. Who Hames got one of the good picks at the 3. Running backs go early now. It's not 2024 and 2023 anymore, is it, guys? A lot of boomer ball now. Running backs are usually dried up by what? 4th round anymore. Quarterbacks are pushed. I can't wait till the draft, kind of, just so that way, or even the combine, so some of the stuff shakes up a little bit, because I feel like you're seeing the same stuff over and over and over. I mean, you got some guys down at the bottom you can reach for, mix it up a little bit. You're not wrong with ADP being a social construct, and I sometimes will totally ignore it and just grab whoever I feel like. I mean, within reason. I'm not going to reach 6 rounds or nothing, but up to James Cook. Oh, I totally agree with that. It's gonna be wild. I will definitely take CeeDee Lamb here because I think I'd probably be able to get a good running back coming back. Been drafting James Cook like Pete Carmichael's gonna be. I mean, he might. I'm curious to see what they're gonna do too, because I feel like that's gonna be a little bit of a shakeup as well. Achan, I can't figure out. I don't think he's gonna have that big of a fall off, but I don't think it's gonna be the same as with uh Mike McDaniel when he was there. I'll probably take whoever of these 2 running backs comes around just to have one of them. Could pull up Jeremiah Love. Okay, so he left me my choice. He takes Drake London. I think, and well, we're talking about Mike McDaniel. As much as I like the Saquon for the potential, that's tough. Do I want that for a potential correlation in the playoff weeks or Hampton? Just take Hampton. I think he's going to rise faster than Saquon will after his last year. Jefferson, I feel like what somebody say earlier in best ball guys chance chat that they got a Chase and Jefferson in rounds 1 and 2. That's pretty. I'm guessing that would be pretty unique. Taylor and Barkley. That I mean, if Barkley gets back to form, that feels good. Curious what the Colts are going to do. Like, how soon will Dimes be ready to go again? He got that injury that it was an Achilles, wasn't it? I think so. Might sap some of his mobility, but it could be good for. He was falling pretty far before the GM got fired. Yeah, that's because I felt like he would come back over here somewhere. But I mean, even like Henry, sometimes you see him in the third, and now it's like all the running backs just getting right back up here. It makes some interesting builds for later on, though. I just really want the combine to happen, shake some stuff up. Because I feel like this is just what is McBride went there. I was going to say McBride and Bowers usually both go in this round somewhere. Malik Willis for where? Where? Oh, on the Colts. Yeah, that would be. He's got to go somewhere. Wouldn't you feel like the Jets or somebody's just got to be a player for a quarterback? Yeah, on the Colts, I think is what he was saying. Uh, the Jets have to get a quarterback, don't they? Somehow, like between the free agency and they're the team that you really feel like has to make a move with what's going on. Jeremiah Love goes there. I was wondering if he would make it towards the tail end of that board. And like after this, I mean, your running backs really, you got Bucky and Kyron, ETN if you want to play, but that's like it for running backs for a minute. Scatabo, I guess, which he's probably, I mean, you see all the running backs now, they're just up top. Ty Simpson, 102. Yeah. What about Garrett Nussmeyer? He looked good at what was it, the Senior Bowl, for what that's worth. I don't know if it's really worth much or not. What's Candyman doing? McCaffrey, he's drafting like a 50-year-old. Takes Rashi Rice too. You got the 2 old running backs. I mean, I get it. If we saw what Henry did last year in the playoff weeks, if you didn't have him, you probably didn't make it through. Same with Kyle Pitts when he was there. ETN, so running backs pretty dried up. Tough to not take. We think AJ Brown's getting traded. What's happening, Candyman? You live right now too? I saw you were going live. I wasn't sure if you pushed it back or what was going on. They're gonna take AJ Brown or T Higgins, right? Could take Ladd for the. Let's take AJ Brown. We'll see where he ends up. Might not be on the Eagles, but I was playing that for potential with CeeDee Lamb if they get back there. Question is, how in are you on Colston Loveland in the 4th? It's what I'm always asking myself when he comes around here. I really don't like not having 2 running backs in this range. You can see there's only one other person that doesn't have at least. Well, he took McConkey, so I guess I thought he was going to take a second one there. But you're in a spot there where it's like, what do you really want as far as running backs that you're not reaching on? I'll get you here in a minute too, Candyman. I got to give you a shout as well. Devontae Adams goes here. That's who I would have taken. Do I want Scatabo here before the running backs fall off the cliff? Not yet. Let's take JMO. See if I can get this come back up without it fucking popping up on the R stream here or on the R screen. Not that. I need to find that. Make sure you give Chris a follow as well. Links in the live chat over Fantasy Football Garage. One of my favorite late night watches for certain. Usually when I'm crawling into bed and getting ready for tomorrow. Okay, so we've got three. I mean, JMO's kind of a question mark. You think AJ Brown would be pretty solid wherever he goes. If Hurts comes back, I'd probably take him for the stack when one of these picks. Got Goff later, and you'll see too, like the quarterbacks. Josh Allen, the only one to go, but Lamar will probably go quick. You'd think Jaden will go there. So we'll see what I've been sticking kind of to ADP. I've got my ranks around a little bit based on just a little bit of the movement, who I thought might rise and whatnot. But the quarterbacks are really pushed up right now. Like sometimes I kind of thinking that even with the three, I know it's a 20 round draft and you really want your third quarterback. But if you get two solid ones, I almost want to try and thread the needle with it and just start plucking at other position players. I know if you don't get through, then it doesn't even matter. And three quarterbacks, like the advance rate does just help so much, but they get pushed up so much, hard to get a third one sometimes that you feel good about or that completes any sort of stack. I doubt any of these running backs make it back. What do you guys think about Javante's price? Because we still don't know where he's going to go. He's a free agent. Travion Henderson. Depends on it too. If one is Dart, I have a hard time stopping. Yeah, I get that just because he's kind of a pretty big risk of the way he plays out there. Still running backs just flying off the board. See, and that's another thing I wonder, like, is it a kind of a time to just go favorite RB and separate wide receiver? You talking about like in the last round? Ooh, I had to think about that. In the last round, we'll see who's there. I'll see if I can save one of each, depending on how it falls. I think the one, maybe Kalen Black, the Indiana running back, just because all the other Indiana players are getting love, and he's kind of the one that gets forgot about. As far as running back, do I want Drake May there? Not really. Don't like any of the running backs in there. Let's go Christian Watson. Javante's price close to correct if he moves up, resigns with. Yeah, for sure. I think if he resigns with Dallas, I just wonder if that's where he's going to end up, or because they've got draft capital where they might do. I thought about Tyson there. I overstacked the point 1 2 QB. Yeah, that's kind of what it is too. Like you feel like if he doesn't get there, then the team's probably dead anyhow. Like if your quarterback gets hurt, takes the rest of the team down with him. Christian Watson's another one. I was debating between the two of those, but we've seen it from him. I'm not sure I have close to zero and don't want zero. On what? Oh, Javante. I had so much of him last year when he was cheap. I mean, do I just, in the event that AJ Brown's still there, just take Hurts and get one of my quarterbacks out of the way? I think that's probably the move with what's left. Could be Ramondre. I'll just take Hurts and complete the stack. A little bit ahead of ADP, but I mean, we've seen what he can get with the tush push and stuff. I'm gonna have to pepper some RBs later, that's for certain. But I got like a fourth. I mean, between AJ Brown, CD Lamb, and then JMO and Christian Watson, big explosive play guys. Should be able to put some points up that way. Surprised he with Roma Dunze didn't take Caleb there. Sometimes I mean, I get it, Hartman, but I thought for sure you were going to go Caleb with him being where he was. I can see Jaden Daniels, though, if he's got like that elite upside, especially with – but Caleb, like his rushing's so good too. Where did Loveland went there? So see, you think – and he takes Drake May, huh? Interesting. I guess he's got Travion, so it kind of makes sense, but – and then the Caleb goes to somebody with no bears. These pre-draft ones are always wild to me. I don't know if people don't care or just, like take the value where it's at. It's who Hames got cooking up here. Puka, Brock Bowers, Brees Hall, Terry McLaurin, Javante, Marv. I get it. You got two running backs that should be pretty good. Candyman's with Rashee Rice, Devontae Smith, DK. I wanted to get one of my quarterbacks out of the way because I feel better about this range, some of the dumb stuff you can do. I hate the running backs, but I think I might be kind of pinned into that currently. Depending on how soon I want to try and stack up one of these other guys. I could do something like a 3-6-8-3 or something. Just take all my wide receivers early and just spray and pray with the running back at the end of the draft. Caleb and Jackson Dart. I mean, you can get what, Theo Johnson later. I guess Darius Slayton if you want him. He's got two good running backs. I kind of like that wide receiver room. What do you guys feel about Michael Wilson? He's shot up so much. Yeah, it can definitely be rough trying to do that. And Tucker Kraft goes there, so I might have to figure out either Love or Goff if it gets back there. Won't be for a minute though. I could take Dak. I'd hate to take two that early, especially when I could use a running back. But in this range, what are we really? Monangai, maybe. I guess Tony Pollard. In the event that he's there, he should have somewhat of a role. I wonder if Tennessee does something as far as a running back is concerned. I mean, I've got Dak there if I want him. Let's just make another bet on the Ben Johnson offense. Hopefully, I mean, he should get goal line carries, you'd think. I think I'm not doing Michael Wilson. Doubt the Cards are bad overall like they were last year. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I just wonder who their quarterback's going to be. But boy, Michael Wilson, once he got a chance, he pretty much balled out. I mean, I get that, he had Trey there and Marv was hurt a lot of the year. But look at where he was going like the last 2 years. I don't know that I want to. I did make the CeeDee Lamb bet there. It's almost, I feel like that should be Dak. No other running backs unless you're going to take Chuba. It's interesting, isn't it? Okay, Dak would be a thought. Laporta's kind of interesting because I'm already into JMO. Yeah, let's get a tight end. Kyle Pitts too. Yuck. Okay, we'll take Laporta. Not that I don't. I was thinking Dak there too. That was my other thought. I got the double for the Lions in the event that Goff makes it back. I guess you could always, backstack Dak over on the other side with Flournoy or Ferguson. Where's the Pickens drafter at too? See, he's there. I wonder if he could take him there too, to stack with Pickens. Candyman gets his Mahomes there. Yeah, both are fine. That's kind of where I was like, I didn't know if that was too much into just those two teams in the event that AJ Brown stays there. Could be wrong. Thought about Dak. He gets him in a little bit of a fall. Should probably look and see if I don't know if the Amon-Ra drafter, what's his ADP 104? I got him at 105, so that's pretty locked on there. I doubt he'll make it back with the Amon-Ra drafter having Josh Allen. You would think, yeah, that's what I was thinking too with Pensig, just because, I mean, you saw what Trey McBride did. I know Hartman's a big Lions fan as well. I figure if not, you've still got 2 ways into that game. And then if by chance they play the Packers, got Jordan Love as well. So I'll have 2 quarterback outs when it gets back to me. In the event that they both don't get taken, I would think one or the other makes it back, especially this guy's got 3 QBs already. So they're going to start. See, this is what I was talking about, the QB prices. Everything gets pushed up into the 8th round. Remember last year they were all going like 9, 10, or at least a lot of them until you got down to where you were barrel scraping for. I felt like you could get your second quarterback last year by round 10 a lot easier. Now you got to get it by round 9. Like they're just up around in general. I don't know. Maybe it's just the way that feels. I haven't done a lot of drafts yet this year, so I'm still feeling out some of it. Jadarian Price goes there, the other Notre Dame running back. Did he get both of them? No, Love went there. We've got 4 receivers. I mean, I've got both the quarterbacks in the queue if they make it there and they're right around the same range. Hartman says he's going to try and push QB. Take 4 late, I think. Take 4 running backs late. Is that what you were talking about? I mean, that's kind of what I was planning on doing already. I feel like isn't that about where Kyle Pitts should go? You think was that 103 there? He takes Goff, so I guess I kind of was one. Well, so much for pushing quarterback, huh? I'll just get my second stack then. At least I've got 2 of them stacked with their wide receivers. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I think between 90 and 100, it's a good pick there. I was debating it there, but I didn't want to have to play the guess what quarterback game I'm going to get later. And I figured one of these 2 would make it back. This guy just cock blocks Hartman and takes naked Goff. Jonah Coleman and Rico Dowdle there. Pitts, Laporta, Kraft, yeah, that's pretty much exactly where I'm at. I'm hoping Kraft's healthy. I was kind of in on him last year. Do we have any? I could get the double with Jaden Reed. I don't really like any of the other running backs yet. Could take Kincaid. Forgot Laporta. Let's just take Jaden Reed. It's another way into that division game with the Lions. Love double stacked with Reed and Watson. That feels pretty good there. Plus, you got 2 ways bringbacks with Laporta and JMO. Pitts can only rise when he signs contract somewhere with. Yeah, the Jets would be the definite place where I feel like he wouldn't rise. I was wondering about Pitts. What if he signs with the Commanders? Feels like they kind of have a hole there at tight end. Feel like that'd be really good for Jaden Daniels too. See, like this is one where I would debate stopping at 2 quarterbacks because I don't have Dak. I've got Love double stacked with Watson and Reed. Could take Golden later on for a triple stack, but I think I'm going to be in get some running back territory coming up. I don't know if in this room I'll be getting the running backs I'm planning on getting, but we'll see. Not with who at the 3, Candyman at the 6, and Hartman at the 8. Probably not going to happen. And I'm pretty sure everybody in here knows who I'm talking about. Who aims? I didn't even have to say his name. He already knew what I was talking about. Who will probably get him there? I know this is about the range where I see him go a lot of times. I've been watching. I haven't been able to like really study up on it or anything, but I'll be listening, watching it at work. I know pretty much consensus is that he's the kind of the RB2 in this draft class. You're 1 pick from getting him. Who I'm pretty sure you'll get him here. Unless this guy's watching by what's he got? Walker Gibbs. He takes Ferguson. Emmett Johnson's gone. I knew it wasn't getting past who, most likely not past Candyman and probably not past Hartman either. I also have Monungai in the event that any of those are playoff matchups with the NFC North. Golden goes there, so I'll be finding other ways to go about this. How do you guys feel about Woody Marks? I don't really like him at all. I guess Gainwell, Tyrone Tracy are fine. 0-2 for day with Emmett. Had to keep 1 to get my I knew you were around 30%. I thought I heard you say that earlier. Golden doesn't make it back, so the triple stack's not happening. Woody's fine in the 130s. I think fine is the correct terminology there. I just feel like they're bringing someone in. Gainwell is who I was thinking about going there if he made it. Kenny G just religiously shows up. Woody there. Dobbins. I mean, compared to what the hell's left, yuck. Team Dobbins, huh? I don't know. I guess let's think about it. They're both good defenses. I'll just take Woody. He's at 130. What I was hoping, I want to see who comes back around. There's actually a guy I was eyeing up there that I was going to see if I could push Woody around the corner. I guess I should have looked to see. They had 3 and 3 running backs. We'll see who comes back around. Don't really love Woody there, but I mean, I've got Hampton and then piece it together, I guess. It's going to be a 6 running back team for sure with where it's at. Concepcion was the one I was hoping would be able to bring it back. I figured he wouldn't get through 4 more picks. Could get Dobbins as well, then I'd feel a little bit better about the running back room. Could also get Connor, hopefully. What do you guys think about between him and Trey Benson? They're both in the same range price wise. Tyrone Tracy, too, could get you some points. I don't know. I just feel like the Cards. What do I have? Enough other stuff? Yeah, we could use him. We'll get him for a chaperone right now. Just get my fourth. A little bit before ADP, but what have we seen from Trey Benson that makes you think if he's healthy, he's going to take any work from him? I get that Connor's old and he gets hurt all the time, but we've got enough other young running backs here that I feel like should score points. So we're currently 2-4-5-1. Might be a 2-quarterback team. I don't really know what else I'll like once it gets down there. Maybe take a flyer on one of the backups and just lean into the variance that happens. It was definitely between Dobbins and Connor for me there. Is where I was at. Really would like to know what the Cards plan on doing at quarterback. Kind of surprised he didn't take Connor there after taking Kyler. Just I feel like Kyler's gone, but you never know the way the teams do this shit. They'll end up getting rid of Jacoby Brissett or something. Jacoby Brissett to the Jets. How's that feel? Probably not great. You think Kyler would be more of a move they'd make to ruin his career like they do every other quarterback if he hadn't done it already? He'd get no playbook studying done if he was on the East Coast time. He'd be up late playing Call of Duty. Probably be the worst thing for him. Dobbs goes there. He's a free agent, though, so he'll probably be gone. Definitely looking running back, tight ends. How do you guys feel about Charbonnet? He's another one where he got injured so late in the year. It feels like he won't. I mean, obviously it's all about the playoff weeks, but I guess with what, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Like, if he beats me, beats me. I'm not saying it couldn't happen, but you'd think that they have enough of an offense where, but Kenneth Walker, maybe they'll probably tag him. I would think. Do you think that's the most likely outcome for him? It's probably what it is. Mark Andrews there. Do I need another tight end here? Travis Hunter. I could go with another old guy in Kamara, Tajay. Jalen McMillan's a little bit fun. I mean, we've seen these guys do it before. I mean, he got a lot of their goal line work. I mean, I got 5 running backs, 2 old guys though, so probably have to be a rookie here at the end of it. Trey Benson, Rashad White probably might be a better pick there than Kamara. But if they take a wide receiver and not Jeremiah Love, I don't really like anybody else in their backfield. Kelsey was what I was thinking about there if he came back. Ayuk is the pick there. Do I need another wide receiver? I've got 5. Probably should take one soon. Yeah, we'll take McMillan. Just because the rest of that wide receiver room outside of Igbuka is pretty old, and it gets me to my 6 receivers. I took 5 kind of early, so I might only take one more wide receiver. 2, 5, 6, 1. There's sometimes I wonder. Okay, I'm gonna get who aims first. Hawks without Kubiak. I'm starting to question that. That's why I was wondering. I was thinking about Barner there as well. And Ayuk, I mean, I guess it depends what happens with him. Like, he seems like he really checked out last year. The way the Niners were just like done with him and he was done with them. And I don't know why, because I feel like they were a good enough offense where he could have done something. Sharps feels slightly better than AJ Dillon. I mean, he was way more productive around the goal line, though. Like, he was outscoring Kenneth Walker earlier in the year just because he was getting all the goal line work. But then Kenneth Walker kind of nutted in the Super Bowl, and he's about to get paid one way or another, I'm pretty sure. Could I get away with just a 6 wide receivers? I think I need with having 2 to the Green Bay side, I think it'd probably be worth taking at least 1 more. I did spend a lot of capital on 'em early, 4 in the first 5 rounds. But I'll definitely need to get another tight end soon. Probably 2 more running backs. And maybe 1 more running back. So, yeah, I can still play with it a little bit. Do like the way the tight ends feel late in the draft. Like, there's some good value in, like, 18, 19, 20. I mean, what we think is good value in 18, 19, 20. See, how do you feel about, like, Ridley and Jerry Jeudy even? I'm done getting burned by him. Braylon Allen was one I was thinking about if he made it back. Just because if Brees leaves, and he's so young. What is he? He's like 22 now, isn't he? Super young. What can Candyman do over there? He's got Penix and Mendoza. He must have got boxed out at quarterback. He's got Worthy and Mahomes stacked. I'll go over you guys' teams at the end too. I got to figure out what I'm going to do here. 2, 5, 6, 1. So for sure, probably a 7 wide receiver build, and I'll figure out what I'm going to do with the rest of it. Vidal I wasn't going to take because I already had Hampton. Don't really like handcuff. I mean, at that price, it's probably not the worst handcuff in the world there. Let's see what we got coming up here. Elijah Surratt's interesting. What about Mixon at that? Are we all going to get burned by him again? Yeah, I'll take him for my 7th wide receiver. I feel like one of the Indiana quarterbacks is going with Mendoza to the Raiders. I just feel like it's got to be him or Omar Cooper, probably. Feel good about those 7. Probably have to do some tight end work soon. Because really, with just Laporta, and hopefully his back's healthy, but Tank Dell's another interesting pick down here. I haven't really heard anything about him, but we knew he was pretty good when he was playing. McCarthy goes there. And Njoku, I don't feel bad about, and Terrence Ferguson. Njoku's a little bit of a wild card there, huh? Nick Singleton. I feel like I'm okay-ish at running back. Should probably be worth getting my 2nd tight end there. What's happening, Pepper Tony? You can't be fimped in this one. You didn't get here soon enough. That's always my competition with you. I see who catches the stream first, and more often than not, it's you. But appreciate you stopping in, Pepper Tony, Sean Gonzo, everybody else. Did I give Candyman a shout out? Yeah, I did. Okay, I was making sure. I was debating Singleton there, but I figured he's not going to make it back if I don't take him, and I need my 2nd tight end. So we're currently 2-5-7-2. Jalen Hurts, Jordan Love, Marion Hampton, Monangai, Woody Marks, James Conner, Alvin Kamara. We'll play around a little bit in the. I might go 8 running backs with this, just because these guys are so super sketch. I mean, I feel good enough about my wide receivers. Probably take a 3rd tight end at the end of this. But I mean, I spent quite a bit of capital in wide receivers where I think I'm okay. Jalen McMillan, you're just playing on the dust ball factor of Evans and Godwin, that one of them won't be around. Yeah, you got Ibuka, but McMillan, when he's healthy, seems to put up numbers no matter what. I don't know if I feel like dumpster diving for a 3rd quarterback. Who would even be down here? I guess you got Kirk around if you wanted to. Take a shot on Mariota. Derek Carr, with all the rumors he's coming back. I don't know if I like any of that, though. Probably be 2 quarterbacks. If I take quarterback, most likely be in the last round. So I'll take another running back, wide receiver, tight end, and then if there's a quarterback. Yeah, that's probably right. Who aims? Did you stack Shadur with someone? You got your 3rd quarterback. You were probably getting sniped all the way through this by the. I mean, I don't hate your quarterback room. Dimes needs to be healthy. He takes both the Rams tight ends. Not letting Who Ames get that correlation, huh? I do, he says. Yeah, they're not terrible. If Malik would, it'd be interesting to see where Willis goes. But yes, once Dimes is back and Shadur, I mean, I feel like just with what they've got going on in their quarterback room, doesn't it kind of have to be him? You do hate it? Okay. I thought you meant you liked it. I was like, I don't love it. It's fine if Dimes is healthy, but if he's healthy and actually starts putting up numbers, then you probably be just okay with it. I mean, with the rest of your team, though, you were pushing quarterback down anyhow. So I see that's probably what you had to end up into there. Can I get away with 7 wide receivers here? Singleton's still there. Probably won't be now that I brought that up. Emmanuel Wilson, Ray Davis. Take Dustball Najee if he gets back there too. Cooper Kupp. Did you have Darnold? No, I was curious because I saw the double stack there with Torrey Horton and Cooper Kupp. Let's see what Habes 430 is doing over here. He goes Iomanor. I'm definitely going to take Singleton there because I need some young running backs to after these chaperones get him there. I mean, I've got Monangai. You're hoping that Hampton stays healthy this year. I do like Gunnar Helm there. Malik Washington, Ray Davis. Ray Davis was one I was thinking about if it came back. Don't necessarily love these, but Flournoy would give me my 8th wide receiver. And I'm into the Philly game anyhow. Is there anybody else I feel like I should get here? Probably not. We'll do that. Seems good enough for now, right? I don't think anyone who takes Darnold that high deserves a stat. Where did he go? I didn't even notice. Darnold went. Where was he? I didn't even see where he went. Where the hell is he? Is I missing him on here? Is Mendoza, Dimes? Oh, he took him way over here. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, never mind. I can see why you didn't get him now. I wasn't looking for him over there with Stafford. That's for certain. Yeah, but man, do you really feel good about that ADP with him? Or did he just kind of luck box into 2 of the best years a mediocre quarterbacks ever had? I mean, we saw what is granted, it was with the Jets and, the Panthers and a bunch of unstable franchises, but now without Kubiak, doesn't feel so hot, does it? Mike Washington was the other one I was thinking. If he made it back, would take him. So I've got 2 picks left. One of them should be a tight end. I'm probably not taking a third quarterback down here. Probably get another running back and a tight end, I think. I mean, Najee down there, he might find a landing spot. Claiborne, Rashard Smith, Stowers for a tight end. I've got enough wide receivers, or I'd take Jeremy Bernard. Don't really love any of the other running backs down here, do we? Kalen Black would probably be the other one. Should be able to get him in the last round. So, yeah, another tight end and running back. I don't think I need to take another quarterback. I don't feel good about it. Somebody did who aim? Okay, I get it. I totally get it with your quarterback room, why you can take that swing there. Probably a good time to do it, too, in a random draft with goofy shit happening anyways. I feel like Singleton in the 200s is probably good value with what he's been doing. I know the broken foot thing and everything. Yeah, see a lot of these quarterbacks. Yeah, that's what I figured. You were at the point where you're like, I just need somebody that's playing quarterback, man. Just need somebody playing quarterback right now. I'll go over you guys' teams after I make these couple picks here too. I'll start with Hartman on the way back because he'll finish first, and then I'll get Candyman and Who on the way out of here. It's only 9:45. This Fryermuth was going to be my click. I didn't want to bring it up. Tonjes. Chig is the other one that I feel like has actually done enough where he should land somewhere. He could be another one that maybe ends up in Washington. Damon Claiborne was the thing I was thinking about. Do I have more tight ends here? Yeah, let's take Chig there, get our third tight end. And I should be able to get a running back for this last pick. Because I don't feel great about my running backs. Be a running back or a quarterback. Is there any quarterbacks I love? I could take Cousins, I guess. Nothing really. I guess if Njoku ends up at Atlanta and Cousins is a quarterback, maybe Cousins is a click there, huh? In the event that Penix is hurt like he always is. Chig could also wind up in Atlanta too with Pitts being a free agent. I guess maybe I'll take Kirk Cousins there, huh? And go right back to the – do I need another running back, I guess, is my question. That should be able to get there. Let's take Cousins just for our advance rate quarterback. That way, if one of those two tight ends ends up there, at least I have a stack. I also have division correlation with Kamara if he's healthy when he gets there. Feels good enough. So the final team, 3-6-8-3, Jalen Hurts, Jordan Love, Kirk Cousins, Marion Hampton, Kyle Monangai, Woody Marks, James Conner, Alvin Kamara, Nick Singleton. Wide receiver, CeeDee Lamb, A.J. Brown, J-Mo, Christian Watson, Jaden Reed, Jalen McMillan, Elijah Surratt, Ryan Flournoy. Tight ends, Laporta and Njoku, Chig Okonkwo. Feels like a balanced team. I don't love it, don't hate it. Got a couple stacks in there. Let's see if I can get Hartman's team. Hartman went no, it went back to mine. Damn it. I'm just going to wait till then because it's going to keep flipping back and forth to that. I'll leave the board up for you guys for his last couple picks. Candyman went Jack Bash and Moon. Oh, I didn't realize you took Mooney. He might have been trying. Oh, he already had Penix. All right, so we're making the opposite bets there on the Atlanta offense. I'm really just hoping one of those tight ends lands there if Pitts leaves. And if not, then it's just a body. Even though I took like an elite there in the event that I hit a bye week or something and Cousins is playing. Stowers was the other tight end I was thinking about. I don't know why I feel like Chig down here is a good value. I could be wrong on that. After this one, I'll go over you guys' teams. Let him make the last pick. Hartman. I'll get you first. Hartman was 3-7-8-2. Jaden Daniels, Brock Purdy, Bryce Young. Jonathan Taylor, Saquon Barkley, Cam Scott. I like that running back room. Aaron Jones, Katron Allen, Damon Claiborne, Isaiah Davis. I can see why with Scatabo you kind of peppered it. You had Chig queued also. Okay, that's see. I feel like in the last two rounds he's a good pick. You went full Carolina at me. You know I'm a Panthers fan, so you got Tedoroa stacked with Bryce Young. We've actually seen Bryce get better, so I mean you don't feel so bad about that. You stacked Pearsall with Brock Purdy. Did you get anybody with J? Okay, so you got Debo J, but Debo's free agent. He might sign back there. I'm not sure how that'll play out. Malachi Fields took one of my Notre Dame guys back at me. And Dalton Kincaid and Mark Andrews. I feel like that's a serviceable two tight end room. You probably got enough where you'll find a flex. One of these guys will hit the flex outside of it. Do I think Canales noticed that Bryce got better? I think that what Canales is going to do, I think he knows Bryce's limitations, and that's why they spent so much in free agency last year on the offensive line, but like between their two guards. So he's going to try and run the ball. I mean, keep pounding. That's what the Panthers do. So they're going to try and run the ball as much as they can and minimize and just let Bryce game manage. But I can still see them taking a wide receiver at their pick, like Jordan Tyson or something if he falls there. But I really think they just need to shore up the defense because their defense was actually pretty good last year. Well, if they can just let Bryce game manage and not turn the ball over, I think they can be okay. Candyman, 3-6-8-3, Mahomes, Mendoza, Michael Penix, Christian McCaffrey, Derrick Henry, boomer running backs. But, I mean, two guys that you've seen what they can do if they get the workload. DeAndre Swift, Kamani Vidal, Dylan Sampson, Emmanuel Wilson. Sampson, I feel like should get some good work at the beginning of the year. And Vidal, we've seen what he does if he gets any work at all. I'm hoping they don't bring another running back in because I kind of like Kamani Vidal and Emmanuel Wilson. He's been pretty good whenever Josh Jacobs isn't playing. He got Mahomes with Rice and Worthy, Devontae Smith, DK Metcalf, Juwan Jennings, Khalil Shakir, Darnell Mooney, Jack Besh. So he got Fernando Mendoza with Jack Besh, Mason Taylor, Hunter Henry, Tarka Kraft. That should be a good tight end room. You're hoping that Kraft is just back to form like he was last year. That's a solid team though. I like your running back room. I feel like you got two guys, and then one of these guys, Swift, could find the flex. Samson could find depending if the Browns, are doing any good, but your wide receiver room's pretty much gas. If in the event that, right, but it's kind of calmed down about Rice getting suspended, so maybe he'll be all right. If not, you still got Worthy stacked with Mahomes. Khalil Shakir, don't love him, but don't know what Buffalo's going to do at wide receiver, and he's got that home run ability after the catch. Who Hames with his – I think, would you have a 4-quarterback team you ended up with there? 4-6-7-3. Malik Willis, Daniel Jones, Shedeur Sanders, Derek Carr, Frankenstein QB room. Breece Hall, Javonte, Bashal Tootin, Jadarian Price, Emmett Johnson, Braylon Allen. Took my Emmett Johnson. I knew he wasn't getting back to me once I passed on him, but two good rookie running backs. I think they'll both be solid. We've seen in PPR Tyler's rookie review that both of these guys look pretty good. So I like that team. Braylon Allen's young, especially if Breece leaves there. Then you've got two ways you can win it if he leaves. If not, you've got him handcuffed to the Jets, and maybe the Jets are a lot better. Puka Nacua, I forgot you didn't have Stafford. Puka Nacua, Terry, Marvin Harrison, Quentin Johnston. Number one receivers, you're hoping that you got him past ADP, and if the cards are any bit better, Quentin Johnston, we've seen what he can do. Chris Godwin, now that he has a healthy year, and then Josh Downs and Trey Harris. And the Mike McDaniel offense, you're thinking, if he runs fast, it's over. It's over. He'll be shooting up the board. And then you got Brock Bowers, K. Dot. And so you got an elite tight end and two other tight ends that you're thinking. K. Dot, and we've seen that as long as he's getting work, he does something. So you figure you got a good enough wide receiver room. If your running backs – if Emmett Johnson hits, and that running back room's pretty good, especially Javonte goes back and Breece gets either all the work in New York or gets traded somewhere, say you could get either one of these guys to go to the Cowboys, and it's a pretty nutted outcome for them. And then just bodies at quarterback. You pushed it down the board. Your first one was 142, so all your capital spent up here and Bowers. Good enough. It's kind of all in if your quarterback room comes together or not, right? A little bit of an interesting draft. I'm going to start doing more and more of them. Tried to push Stafford around the corner. The guy took Stafford. Yeah, at least he took the tight ends. I noticed that when he did that, it almost feel like he was still playing the championship week stacking with when they were playing each other. All right, guys, appreciate everyone coming out. Sorry I couldn't do a lot more to review the teams and stuff. Try to give everybody a shout out in the chat that's in here. I know you guys got your channels, and I always try to bump you up like you bumped me up. So appreciate you coming out. Kalen Black was the other one I was thinking about, running back there at the end of it. When I had 6 already, though, and I took Hampton early. And I figured if these guys can just get Singleton, Monunga, and Hampton there, maybe even a luck box Woody Marks if they don't add to that running back room. Wide receiver room's pretty hit or miss outside of A.J. Brown, CeeDee Lamb. These are guys that'll have good games and they'll have duds, but hopefully it's enough of it. And Surratt, I probably sniped him from Candyman with him having Mendoza, but I thought at that pick I needed my other wide receiver there. And I just took Flournoy for the team stack with CeeDee Lamb and bringbacks with Philly if they're there in the playoff weeks. Don't love it, don't hate it, but it's a good enough team. Appreciate you guys coming out. I must try and start streaming more. I've been slammed at work, working 60-hour weeks, but I'll go be damned. I'm going to start ripping them soon again enough. Appreciate you coming out. See you guys soon. Later.